Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel, and we're going to do a little bit more net results soccer today. So I wanted to do a little bit of discussion about card sets, or a little bit of discussion about card sets, and then play a game. It's really nothing special game other than it's Monday Night Football, England style. So we're going to play a game between Hull City and Liverpool from the 2013-2014 replay I'm doing. Before I do that, I am representing the Padres today. They are 4-0 to start the season, which is cool. They play here in about another hour and a half, so I'll be able to tune that in and watch that game. But good start for the Padres. A couple things, a little bit of news on the set creations I've done. So in the last couple of weeks, I was able to create the Brazil set. So the Brazilian Serie A from last year, Serie A. And then I also tried to do, I kind of branched out a little bit and did kind of an experimental set to see if it would work. And it did, was the USL Championship from last year. So with that, I found a couple sites that I can work with that lets me get some of the specific stats I need. Actually, I'm working from 3 sites to get some of these leagues done. To get the stats I need to create the sets. And it isn't, and I was thinking about this and how the different sets I create. And I'm trying to put them into tiers. You have like a tier 1 set has all the detailed stats on fbref.com and who scored. That's tier 1. I get all the stats I need. I have all the defensive positioning I can get. All of that's there. That's the best, most detailed set I can create. And that is the Premier League, out of the big 5 European leagues, the Major League Soccer, NWSL, the Women's English Super League. Those are the main sets that are in that group. A step below that, with tier 2, would be ones that doesn't have the detailed stats in FBref. So your English Championship, League 1, League 2. They have detailed stats in whoscored.com. So I can get all the stats I need, and I can get the defensive numbers. The goalkeeping stats are a little bit harder to work with in the non-detailed sets. They calculate them differently on the website. You would think the same website calculates it all the same. They don't. So things are calculated a little bit differently with those tier 2 sets. Still pretty detailed. I get all the really good defensive positioning that I can get on the top sets. Below that would be a tier 3 set. In a tier 3 set, I'm going to have not detailed stats on either of those platforms. So I'm really piecing together some of the information. The problem with a tier 3 level set, so that's going to be, this year it's going to be Liga MX. They've dropped out of the detailed stat league for FB reference, but whoscored.com allows me to get defensive stats for positioning. And that's what I really like, because I can get that specific, I call it the Ashley Young rule, where Ashley Young was playing for Manchester United. He was playing as a D-mid and like a wing back, but earlier in his career, he was an attack mid. So he was being listed as an attack mid, even though I watched every one of the games, and he wasn't. So the websites don't necessarily update the positions that quickly, but the detailed stats are detailed stats for the season. So I can pull that out. If I don't have that, I just have to pull the position that's listed, and that doesn't give me the detail for the exact position. Plus, I use that positioning and the time of that position to create the defensive ratings to get really specific on what kind of factor I give to those defensive ratings. So that would be a tier 3 set. Those would be, even the Brazilian set, actually, I was able to get most of that detail in there. So yes, the Liga MX, it's going to be the USL Championship I did. Some other sets that I'll be able to create will be down there. The other thing I was looking at is the Scottish Premiership dropped out of a detailed stat setup in Football Reference as well on FBref. So the way that the Scottish Premiership works is they play every team twice. Every team 3 times. I think there's 12 teams in the league. They play every team 3 times. It's 33 games. Then they split the league into 2, a top 6 and a bottom 6, and they play each other in that group. So that would be 5 more games. So there's 38 games total. FBref keeps those 38 38 stats together, but who scored splits them out. So they put them in a playoff set. What will happen with who scored traditionally, what's happened is before the next season starts, they merge those two together. So the Scottish Premier set I won't be doing until that merge happens because I don't have the detailed stats that I could get. I need them together. So that will probably happen later on towards August when their season starts. So that's a little bit of news on the soccer sets I've created. If you're interested in a set, I can take a look. You just leave me a comment or send me an email or go to the Net Results Soccer Delphi forum. I can look to see what the possibilities are. I've opened up a world of stats that are available to me, so it's kind of cool. So that's it. So moving on from there. Going to the game tonight, Monday Night Football. Like I said, Monday Night Football England style. We're going to have Hull City hosting Liverpool. In real life, this game was a 3-1 win Hull City. And this is where the replay probably isn't going to match what happened in reality because Liverpool is drastically better than Hull City. The lineup they're playing isn't as good as they normally play. Sturridge is out. Sterling's in for Sturridge. Suarez is still in there. But they still have a 21.4 offense rating, which means they should score 2.14 goals a game. That's still really good. Hull City is an 8.79, so they should score 0.879 goals per game. Defensive ratings are pretty close. Hull City is a 4.16 average defense, and Liverpool is a 5.61. I don't see Hull City winning this game 3-1. So, but we'll play it out. We'll see what happens. Going to the lineups. You can see the cards I have here. Hull City is going to have Davies, Bruce, Figueroa, El Mohammadi, Brady, Huddlestone, Myler, Livermore, Corn, and Sagbo with McGregor in goal. McGregor is a 72 plus, a 72 or higher is a goal, so 1 to 71 he'll save. Liverpool goes Skirtle, Torre, Flanagan, Johnson, Lucas Leiva, Steven Gerrard, Jordan Henderson, Moses, Raheem Sterling, Luis Suarez with Simone Mignolet in goal. He's a 73 plus. So they have a slight goalkeeper advantage. Hull City really has one real big threat. Robbie Brady's a 30 on the offensive rating. That's their top player. They also have a 16 and a 12 with Robert Corn and Sagbo. So there's not a lot of offense there. Liverpool, on the flip side, has Suarez, who's a 94 offensive rating. He scores almost a goal a game. He's good. He's having a good replay. So he'll be there. Raheem Sterling's a 36. So their top two players are still better than Hull City's number one. The issue is the rest of their players aren't. Well, they do have Steven Gerrard who's a 40 as well. So their three players are better than Hull's one. So we'll see. We'll play it out, see how it goes. Hope you guys enjoy it. If you like the video, go ahead and hit the thumbs up button. I'm trying to add subscribers. I did hit 100 subscribers for the channel, so that's awesome. I thank you guys for that. This is my 100 subscriber celebration. Yay! But go ahead and subscribe. I'm going to probably be focusing more on the net results soccer and soccer replays. Just pushing the channel out there and pushing the game out there. So we'll go ahead and get started. You can see kind of the parts of the roller I have here. I have the dice rolls here, the score and some different stats here. I keep the plus minus. The plus minus allows changes to the possession based on how teams are playing. So let's play it out, see how this goes, and see if Hull City can get a 3-1 win. So opening kickoff, Liverpool wins the toss. They're going to hit the ball first. 5:24 is a shot attempt by Leiva against a 2, and that is off target. So right off the bat, Liverpool gets a shot. It's off target though. And a 60 is an aerial battle. Livermore is a 1, Flanagan 0. Hull City wins that. They get possession. 166 is a P. 867 P. 354 P. So if you guys are familiar with the game, you know. If you're not familiar with it, a lot of it is based on this possession number up here in that die. Right now, a 1 to 11 goes to the home team, and a 12 to 20 goes to the away team, unless things are happening like turnovers or P stars, P pluses. Those affect possession, and the team can keep the ball if they have good attacks going. So 354 is a P. A P is just a regular possession. 361, P, 121. Shot attempt by Davies against a 6, and that one stopped. So you have a shot attempt by Davies, Against Steven Gerrard, who's position 6. His defense rating is a 6, so I do a shot block. It's actually a shot stop. It's not really a block shot, it's a stop. That number has to be, if that number is equal to or less than the defender, he stops the shot from happening. So Gerrard is a 6, that number is a 2, he stops it, which means it's a P, open possession on the next roll. 932 Corn with a potential shot against an 11. That ball gets through and it's off target. So Hull City gets a shot off target. 67 is his goal rating. That will end up being an aerial battle. 2 versus 10 is won by Hull City. They keep possession, and Sagbo's fouled. Sagbo fouled by Raheem Sterling. Free kick to Hull City. 185 is a P. 321 is a foul 4, and Bruce is a 2 foul rating, so that's not a foul, it's just a P. 165 P, 551 P, 914. Foul 2 and a foul. Corn is fouled by Torre. So I'm going to call out my brother here. He was watching the last game I played, the Arsenal-Manchester United game. He said it stressed him out. I was playing quick. I played fast for a reason, just to go through it, to see how this game can be played. And he said it stressed him out because it was just going so fast. And I told him I equate this game a little bit to hockey with soccer players, because when you get going, it can go fast, and I can roll these games really quick. Part of the reason I like it, and I've played so many times, that it just flows. It's really easy. It's an easy game. It's a good game. If you guys are looking for a soccer game, it's a selfish plug, but this is a good game, and I'd give it a try. It's free. Most of the stuff's free. So I'll put some information down in the description below, and you can look it up. Lots of sets, lots of leagues for free. So, free kick to Hull City. 554 is a P. 236 P. 124. Shot attempt for Davies against an 8. That is through, and he scores. There you go. So, Hull City, without the offense, gets a 5 offensive player to score. So, he's a 24. It's a shot attempt against an 8. The roll is a 16, he beats it. His on-target roll is a 19. That roll was an 8, so he beats that. And then the goal rating, he gets a +8 to a 90, 98. And Curtis Davies scores. That is unassisted. And Hull City leads 1-0. Upset alert. Here we go. Okay, Liverpool ball. 4:16. Glenn Johnson is fouled. Fouled by Figueroa. Free kick to Liverpool. 8:45. P-Star. 6:74. Taken away by Huddleston. A P-Star means the team gets to keep possession. There's no offensive advantage other than they get to keep possession. A P+ means they keep possession, and there's some bonuses to the shots if they get a shot attempt. So that's a 674 is taken away by Huddlestone. Hull City has the ball. 728 shot by Myler against an 8. That is through and off target. Hull City playing well early. That would have been a goal if on target, but it wasn't. So Corn is a -2 versus a 2. Liverpool wins that aerial battle. 753 P, 552 P, 253 P, 223 P-Star. So Hull City has the ball. It's a P-Star. 122 shot attempt again by Davies against a 4, and that one stopped. You'll notice on the time, again, if you're not familiar with the game, this game uses a variable timing mechanism, which is actually pretty cool. So on a possession roll of 1, 2, 3, 4, or 18, 19, and 20, the clock will move 1 minute. All the other rolls, it doesn't. So there will be times where the clock doesn't move very much. And there will be times when it moves really quick, because it could move every roll could be a minute, and then every roll may not for a while. And you'll have times where it's like, holy cow, the clock's not moving. It just adds to some variation of the game. It's a really cool mechanism. I was playing without it for a while, came back to it, and I enjoy it a lot, except for when I'm in stoppage time and I want a game to end and it just never hits a minute roll. But anyways, we play on. That's a P. 175 is a taken away by Davies. 257 P. 486 is a takeaway by Johnson, close to his own goal range. 572 taken away by Brady. Hull City, notice we're on to 12. There we go, 13. Good. 662 P. 443 P. 347 P. So P is just regular. The ball is kicking. You've watched soccer. If you're here, you've watched soccer. The ball gets kicked around a little bit. Nothing exciting happens in that time frame, in that roll. 144, P 341, P 331 is a P star. 7, okay, so it's a corner kick, and Myler gets the corner. On corner kicks, on an 11, the plus minus comes up here. So I play a house rule that when an 11 is rolled, a player is going to have an adjustment to a plus minus factor. Everybody starts at 0, so you can see the ratings here is 0, 0. Myler gets the corner on an 11. Odd numbers on the possession is a plus. Even numbers are a minus. And to give more benefit to defenders in this game, a defender gets a plus 5. A D mid is a plus 5. A mid is a plus 4. A mid is a plus 3, and a forward plus 2. All the negatives are minus 1. So you can go down one at a time, but you can go up a bunch. And so on this one, Myler is a midfielder. He goes plus 4. And what that does is because they are ahead in the plus minus battle, they move up to a 12 in possession. So a 1 to 12 gives Hull City possession. So in an upset alert, this is what they want. They can have potentially more possession. So corner kick to Hull City. 8-28. Shot attempt on the corner against a 0 off target. So on a corner, the home team gets a plus 20 to its goal rating. So on target, that would have been a goal if it was on target, because the 43 roll plus 20 is 63, and he's a plus 11. That would have been a 74. So off target, though. 4 versus 2, they win the aerial battle. Hull City playing well. 764, P 162, P 758, P 331, P star. The problem is Liverpool just needs 2 rolls and they'll be ahead. 558, P star. Shot attempt by Sterling against a 3, and he's off target. 29 is 38. Hull City keeps it. It's in his counter rating. 361. 364, P. 668. And a card to Steven Gerrard. 16 minute, he gets a yellow card. That reminds me of something. Josh has been going back. I've been going back and forth with Josh about fatigue ratings. And I just figured out what the counter goal plus minus is. So I'll email you on that. Side note. 1073. Taken away by Suarez in a possible shot against a 0. It's off target. That is the guy you want to avoid. You don't want him taking shots. It's a 78. 2 versus 10. Hull City wins. The aerial. 916 is a foul. 1 and a foul. Corn. Foul by Moses. Free kick. 373, taken away by Flanagan. 815 is a possible corner. That corner, not an 11, but anything above an 11 on a corner has a defensive team check. They pass that check, or they stop the corner from happening. So every team has a corner kick rating, allowed rating. Hull City is a 38. The random number, which you don't see, was below a 38, or 38 below. No corner kick, so it's a P. 1036, shot attempt by Sagbo against a 12 through and off target. Sagbo goes off target. 9, that's Liverpool's ball. 773, taken away by Myler. 352, P. 344, P. 823, shot attempt by Livermore. And that is a goal. They score again. Livermore, 823 against a 0. Suarez is 0. That 18 on target just hits it in the 79 plus 11. Livermore scores. And we are on upset alert. Livermore scores unassisted. But Hull City goes up 2-0. 2-0. You guys still got 70 minutes to kill out here, but good start. 557, P. 238, P. 462, P. 943. Shot attempt by Sterling against a 3 off target. You want everything off target. 41-50. That's an aerial battle. -1 versus -1. Hull City wins. They keep possession. 117 is a foul. 1 foul. Davies fouled by Sterling. Free kick to Hull City. 5:15 foul. Brady fouled by Moses. 8:54 P. 6:65 P. 2:55 P. 5:13 corner. I can tell by the end of this game I'm going to be stressed to see if they can hold on. It's going to be close. We'll see. 862. P. 9:45. Shot attempt by Sterling against a 7. That is on target but saved. Sterling goes on target. No, not a goal, sorry. And that is saved. 10 is McGregor gets it on the counter. 4:42. P. 8:86. P. 5:76. Taken away by Leva. 7:84. Taken away by Myler. 5:33. Shot attempt by Brady against a 1. Oh, that would have been the third. Victor Moses is a 1 defensive rating. The shot stop is a 1. So anything higher than that, he would have scored. But they stop it. That would have been the third goal. 3:72. Taken away by Figueroa. 6:87. Taken away by Gerard. 10:16. Fouled. Suarez fouled by Sagbo. 6:58. P. 2:82. Taken away by Torre. 1:28. P star. 1:28 is a P star. 8:87. P star. 1:84. Taken away by Davies. 7:85. P. 3:14. Fouled. Figueroa fouled by Sterling. Third foul on Sterling. 1:51. P. 5:85. P. 8:35. Shot by Moses against a 3 off target. That's a 0. Whole City ball. 9:34. P star. 10:78. Taken away by Suarez against a 0. That is on target and he scores. And there it is. Suarez gets him back in the game. 37th minute. He scores. No assist. No assist today. But here we go. You've got 52 minutes to try to hold on to a 1-goal lead against a team that scores a lot. I think you're going to need another one. 2:37. P. 5:62. P. 9:38. P star. Hull City has the ball. 3:54. P. 2:82. Taken away by Torre. 3:41. P. 9:73. Taken away by Sterling. 6:12. And that's a corner. 7:47. P. 4:62. P. 9:84. P. 3:52. P. 8:44. P. 4:65. P. 67. They're kind of kicking the ball back and forth. 2:87. P. 10:76. P. 1:25. P. That is not quite in the shot rating. 25-3. So a 21 to 24 is a shot. That 3 means on a 25, he has to be between a 1 and a 3 on the extra roll. My extra roll is a 9, so he does not get a shot. That's just a P. 7:74, taken away by Myler. We go red, which means we're getting towards stoppage time. 6 minutes of stoppage time here in the first half, though. 7:55, P. 1:46, P. 4:14, foul 5, P. 9:36, P star. 8:26, shot by Livermore against a 6, and that stopped. 10:88, P. 6:88, taken away by Gerard. 2:53, P. 3:14, P. Next minute ends the half. 5:54, P. 5:71, and a takeaway by Leva. 2:42, P. 9:34, P star. 3. See how we go? The last minute won't go. 3:38, P. 5:36 is still in P star. P star. 6:67, P star. 7:23, foul 1 and a foul. Myler, foul by Flanagan. So they pass the ball around, trying to get something going, trying to open it up. The ref's not going to blow it. They go to a free kick. 9:14, foul 2, and another foul. Corn fouled by Gerard. Come on, ref. And a 6:82 is a takeaway, and that will end it. I'll always play out that last roll if it's a corner kick or a free kick. So that ends the first half. Hull City, 6 shots, 2 on target. Both of them scored. 8 fouls against Liverpool. 7 shots for Liverpool, 2 on target. And 8-2 on fouls. Could have been 3-1. That shot stop by Moses was huge. We are sitting at a 2-1 halftime score. Hull City, 45 minutes from a pretty big upset. They're right now in 18th. Liverpool's in 2nd. So they need the results. Hull needs the results. They're playing far below what they were in real life, so a win here would be really nice. We'll see how this plays out. Second half. 974 taken away by Sterling. 777 taken away by Myler. 328 P. 817 foul. Moses is fouled by El Mohammadi. The first sub in this game will be the 66-minute mark, so we got a little bit of time for that. 288 is a P. 284, own goal. There's the third. 284 goes on Torre. His own goal range is an 84-3. The extra roll is a 2, and Hull City does get a third. Thanks to some nice shoddy defense by Liverpool. And it's 3-1. If the game ends this way, I'm going to be shocked. But it's 3-1 Hull. Big chance for some points for Hull City here. They still got a lot of time to go. 984 P, 648 P, 822. Foul 1 and a foul. Livermore fouled by Skirtle. Free kick. 473 taken away by Johnson. 924 fouled. Sterling is fouled by Myler. 972 taken away by Corin. 128 P-Star. Hull City has the ball. Keep it for a while. Nope. 280. Oh, they do. Keep 285. 917. Oh, but he goes offside. Corin goes offside. 877 taken away by Livermore. 656 P, 162 P, 668, and a yellow card to Huddlestone. Huddlestone is a yellow star, which means he has a increased chance for a second yellow. He goes yellow for the first time here, though. Liverpool ball. 826 foul 1 and a foul. Moses fouled by Figueroa. Free kick to Liverpool. 658 P. 1013 P, 957 P, 756 P, 1064 P, 626. Shot attempt by Huddlestone against a 7, and that one stopped. With a takeaway, Liverpool has the ball. 52 is a P-Star. 643 P-Star. They keep it. Moving the ball well. 235 P-Star, 617 foul 5. And no, he has an endurance check, which Gerard passes. So it's not an endurance hit here. 617 keeps it. P-Star 666. P-Star 824. Foul 2 and a foul. Moses fouled by Sagbo. 617 foul 5. P. 342 P. 463 P. 146 P. 448 P. 882 P. 1087 P. 831. Shot by Livermore against a 1 through, but off target. Livermore goes off target, and it's a 4 versus an 8. The Hull will keep the ball, though. Subs coming up. 343 P. 377 taken away by Flanagan. 416 is a foul. Johnson is fouled by Sagbo. Sagbo's third. Free kick to Liverpool. 281 taken away by Bruce. 1013 is a P. 114 is a corner kick to Liverpool. 1076 P. And we hit the 66-minute mark. So I play real life lineups, real life subs. And I know everybody has a preference on that. It's just kind of how I've played the game. I enjoy it that way, and it just, I mean, again, I'd like to watch the game. It takes the, well, who am I going to put in here, and what am I going to do there, and it takes away that slant of I'm always going to use the best defensive or the best offensive players to come in to score more goals. I just play it as it came out. In this situation, it's 3-1, so it should be pretty much similar to what it was. Each team's going to make a sub. So Corin's coming out. Rosenor is coming in. And Sterling is coming out for Liverpool, but Coutinho is coming in. So just another player that can score. So they both get a +1. If they sub in after the 60th minute, so 60 to 74, it's a +1. And from 75 to the end of the game will be a +2 on the plus-minus scale. Basically simulating a player coming in having more energy than the other people on the field, so fresh legs. So Corn is out and Coutinho is in for Sterling. Each team gets a +1. Open play here. 5:54 endurance check is passed. That's a P. 24 minutes to go for Hull. We're 3/4 of the way through. 6:32 shot by Gerrard against a 2 off target. 42 minus 17. Hull City has the ball. 4:47. P. 3:32 P star. 1:22 shot by Davies against a 2 off target. 35-43, Liverpool has it. 6:27 shot by Gerrard again against a 2. That one is on target but saved. Gerrard, can you tell who I'm rooting for? Gerrard's the shot is saved. That is a 50, which is normal. 2 versus 9 on the aerial battle. Hull City wins. Doing well on the aerials. 866 P, 135 P, 1043 P plus. Hull City has the ball. P plus was an offensive good attacking possession. 6:13 and they get a corner. So that ends the P plus. 136 P. 6:76 taken away by Huddlestone. 20 minutes to go. 8:32 potential shot. No, it's not in range. It's a P. 7:33 shot attempt by Henderson against a 3 through. That's on target and saved. McGregor with another save. 41 minus 7 is a 34. That's an aerial battle that is won again by Hull City. 10:15 fouled. Sagbo fouled by Gerrard. Free kick to Hull City. 9:28 P. 3 Torre goes -1, so that's an even on the possession number. He loses 1, so they lose 1 on the plus minus. Corner kick to Liverpool. 4:43 P. 3:75 taken away by Figueroa. Hull City's ball. 10:17 fouled. Sagbo is fouled by Skirtle. Free kick to Hull City. 2:88 P. 2:88 P. 8:13 and a corner. Liverpool. 7:78. So Myler fails the endurance check. So this is a big one too. So he was +4, but because he fails the endurance check, he loses that plus. He will now go to a -1, which is not what they wanted here. He basically drops 5, which makes it even. They lose a possession point. And he does get the takeaway, so Hull City has the ball, but the possession now is 1-11. 8:24. Shot attempt by Livermore against an 8. That stopped. Taken away by Liverpool. 4:64 P. 7:24. Foul 1 and a foul. Myler fouled by Gerrard. We have a sub coming in soon on the next minute. 6:25. Shot attempt by Huddlestone on the free kick against a 6. That stopped. And there's the sub. So Alberto for Moses. Moses is going to come out. Luis Alberto is coming in. At the 74-minute mark, 16 minutes to go. So he gets a +1. The way I play it on the plus minus for a home field advantage, though, is the away team has to be ahead by 2 to get that bonus point. So they're only ahead by 1, so the possession is going to stay at 11. You'll see a change on Hull City's next subs, but that's not for another 15 minutes. So we'll see how this goes. Okay, so P, 9:33 P, 16 to go plus stoppage time. 2:61 P, 9:25, foul 2, and a foul. Coutinho fouled by Myler. Free kick. 3:56 P. 8:45 P, 9:18. Shot attempt by Rosnoy. I can't even pronounce that name. Shot attempt by Liam against a 7. That's off target. There's a few of these names that I just, for whatever reason, I can't pronounce them. 26, Liverpool's ball. 218 is a shot attempt by Torre against a 10 that's through. It's off target. Colo Torre goes off target. 43 is a aerial battle that is won again by Hull City. They're beating them in the air. 555p. 918 is a foul. Coutinho's fouled by Sagbo. It's his fourth foul. On a fifth foul, I will make them a -2 in the plus minus. So that could affect this too. He's in the game for 11 more minutes before he gets subbed out. 973 taken away by Rosnior. 774 taken away by Anderson. Sorry. 1084p. 312 is a corner kick for Hull City. 535 P star. 11 to go. 144 P star. 564 P star. 443 P star. 864 P star. 571 and a card. Luke Saliva gets a card in the 81st minute. That professional foul to get possession back, possibly. 887 is a P. 772 taken away by Henderson. 8 to go. 866 P. 214 foul 4. That's a P. 363 is a P. 548 P. 914 foul. Rosnior fouled by Torre. How about just don't give him the ball so I don't have to pronounce his name anymore? 10-14 is a foul. Sagbo fouled by Leva. Free kick to Hull City. 316 foul 5 taken away by Flanagan. 138 P. 586 P. 237 P. 1052 shot attempt by Suarez against a 0. He scores again, and we are going to have late drama as Suarez does what he does. He was the golden boot this year. He scores a lot. He scored 31 goals in the season in 33 games started. Unassisted again. But that sets us up. We have 4 minutes to go in regulation. Hull City up 3-2. Can they hold on? We really want that clock to move. 454 P. 738 P star. 738 P star. 825 shot attempt by Livermore against a 4. That's off target. And that will be Liverpool's ball. 412 is a corner. 678 taken away by Huddlestone. 317 foul 5. That's a P. And we're going to have some subs. So Brady and Sagbo are coming out, replaced by Graham Boyd and George Boyd and Denny Graham. They each get a +2. So Brady and Sagbo leave. Not much offense in there. Not much offense in those moves. So Boyd and Graham for Brady and Sagbo. But those +2 for each of them gives them that possession advantage. So it'll be a 1-12 the rest of the game, unless something happens. 447p, 158p, 188p. We're in stoppage time. 4 minutes of stoppage time. 10-12 and a foul. Suarez fouled by Graham. Can Hull City hold on? 4:20 shot attempt by Johnson against a 7. That's off target. Johnson goes off target. There's the first one in stoppage time for them, though. That will be Hull City's ball. 443 P. 423 foul 3. And it's a foul. Johnson fouled by Myler. His third foul. 446 P. 488 P. 1031. Shot attempt by Graham against a 2. It's off target. That would have been close. Wouldn't have been a goal, though. So 85, 75, 67 is an aerial battle, which is won by Hull City. 813 and a P. 448 P. 677. Huddlestone gets a fatigue hit. -1 on the plus minus, but he gets the takeaway still. 2 more minutes of play here. 7:34, P star. Can they roll it twice here? 9:62, the next minute ends it. 5:34, shot attempt by Boyd against a 4. Through on target, scores! George Boyd off the bench, and he's going to put this one away. 5:34 is a shot against a 4 through. That's on target. -10's at 80. He scores, and Hull City gets the upset win. 94th minute, Boyd. Unassisted, of course. And I mark a minute on the time for goals, and that ends it. For the last play of the game, George Boyd scores, and Hull City does, not 3-1, but 4-2, gets a huge upset. That's the 18th place team versus the second place team. That's the second big upset Liverpool has suffered. But that is it. That's the final score. Hull City 4, Liverpool 2. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, if you like to hit the thumbs up button. Good game. Really good game. I will put a description. I'll put a link in the description to the Net Results Soccer Forum, so you guys can have the information there. I am replaying the 13-14 season. This is the end of week 13, so I have 25 more weeks to go, 250 more games. Won't be done until July. But I'm going to be playing a few more on the channel just to kind of do it. I like doing it, like playing the game, and I can enjoy that with you guys. So that will wrap it up here. Let me do this. That will wrap it up here at the KCOM Stadium. Hull City needing points, gets all 3 of them. They beat the second place team Liverpool by a final score of 4-2. Wow, surprising. So anyways, that's going to wrap it up for me. I hope you guys liked it. I will be back with the next channel sometime in the near future, and I will see you guys later. If you want to message me, you can leave a comment. Message me on the Delphi forum that I'll leave the link to. Otherwise, you guys have a good night, and I'll see you on the next video. All right, bye.